Could this be the moment for Drillage?
It's been a powerhouse. It owns its own club. There's always been big fans and big crowds here. Even the NPL, there's a good crowd. So it's something that's historic.
Growing up as a young kid, my dad used to bring me here to watch games and, you know, in the back end of the NSL, and played a massive part of me growing up as a kid and following the club.
Look, Sydney United, as you know, is the club that I grew up following, and I, had their, name across all my pencil cases and on my diaries, and, my brother played for them, and so many wonderful, talented footballers came through Sydney United.
Tony Popović as the Socceroos coach, I mean, that just speaks for itself, doesn't it? He was a great player here, a captain of the club, and this is where he started his football and developed his football brain, I've got to say. So we have something to do with that. This place has got something to do with that.
Team's also a solid team. It's still young and a couple of older heads as well. So it's a good balance. Definitely to be in the second division and be a key part of that is important, and the club's going to invest well in that.
Ante's been awesome, been a great impact on all of us. His experience at the highest level in the NSL and for Australia is second to none. So his experience of winning championships with not only the Sydney FC team and Olympic, he's building a mentality here that will not only serve us well this year, but I think it'll build into the younger generations of the club, have that mentality that Ante's bringing, which is to play for the badge and that the club's bigger than anything and anyone. We're on the right path to success this year.
To play a South Melbourne or a Melbourne Knights in 2 years or 3 years when they come into it is enormous. It's something to put us back on the map as a club. We want to be back there. We believe we belong there with the history, and we can just make some new history as well. So yeah, it'll be enormous for everyone. To have those Croatian clubs in there again is nice, and again, being involved and playing against them, again, it's a nice feeling for the community but also the club.
The championship gives the club the opportunity to get back into the national spotlight, and I think we deserve that and the players deserve that.
I think it's exciting. You have your Australia Cup runs and things like that, and you see the crowd come back to life, and you can only hope that with the second division we'll breed that type of crowd, not only for the one-off games, bring back the history. We deserve to be back on the national stage, and hopefully one day that can even push to merging to promotion relegation to the A-League if it comes to that, which would be great.
Hope that what that will mean is that Croatians of third or fourth generation, so my children and their children and the children of others can come and support them and recreate that community atmosphere that we once loved so much and cherished.
It doesn't matter how low we get pushed or how high we get pushed, there will always be that fan base and that support and the importance in Australian football that this club's played. So long may it continue, and I'm sure it will.
We're ambitious, we continue to thrive, we continue to compete, we continue to work. We aim to be the best that we can at all times. I'd like to thank all of those people who support us. Without their support, we don't exist.